Hello everybody, welcome to ChinesePod. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
Today we're going to do the character mind map for the character zǒu,
which means to walk.
And if you see this character, it's very cute. It looks like a person with an arm and a leg sticking out and walking. Okay, so what are the most common words you hear with zǒu?
Probably the verb to walk itself, like zǒulù.
Ah, that's right. 走路. Lu is road, so 走路 is the verb for walk. Okay, let's look at some phrases now. So the very first word that we mentioned in the intro was 走路,
which is to walk and road. Basically, to use your feet to move yourself on the road. To walk.
To walk. So I can say 我习惯走路上班.
So you're used to walking when you go to work.
Exactly. The second one is 跑走.
跑走. 跑 is to like run, right?
Yeah, 跑. So when it's paired with 走, then we do that tone change.
Like two third tones together.
Exactly.
Okay. But it's general 跑, which is to run. Okay. So this is just to run or to leave very quickly, something like this?
Run away.
Oh, run away.
Scurry away. So I'm really scared of cockroaches.
Okay.
So I'll tell you the time when I run away. So when I see them. 我看到蟑螂就跑走了.
So you're running away immediately when you see them.
Immediately.
跑走.
Yeah, basically. Okay, the third one I have is 慢走.
Okay, so 跑 was to run quickly. 慢 is slow. So it's like to move or walk slowly?
Oh yeah, it sounds like that, right? So literally it's slow walk, but we use it when we're sending someone off and we're being polite. So it's kind of like, please leave slowly. I think it's an Asian culture thing.
Oh yeah, I think that's similar to this when we eat, right? We have this term mànyòng.
Ah, 慢用. It's like, enjoy your meal, bon appetit. So 慢走, it's like, you're already leaving. I'll say, walk slowly or be careful on your way. So I can say, 您慢走，路上小心.
Okay, so walk slowly away and take care of the road.
Yeah.
We've just talked about 跑走 as the meaning of to run away. And we have other words that can be combined with 走 to express this meaning of something, something away.
One of the common ones you'll hear is 拿走.
Oh, to 拿 is to take. So then it's like to take something away.
For example, I can say 我拿走旧的钱.
Okay, so you're now taking away my money.
So this is it's not being polite, it's just to take, took it away. Now, I have another one for you that's similar to 拿走, but a bit of a different perspective. This one is 带走.
Oh, 带 means to carry or to bring. So together would be to bring away, carry something away.
Yeah, and in terms of food, we can say take out. That's 带走.
Okay, so same in English, but yeah, the food is like you're bringing your food away.
So 内用, that's to eat in, and 带走, that's to take out. So I can say, 先生,您要内用还是带走?
So in a restaurant, you maybe ask, oh, mister, do you want to eat inside or do you want to carry your food away?
Exactly. Okay, and I have one more. And actually, with 走, you can put a lot of different verbs in front of it. So I picked this one, 飞走.
飞 is to fly, so this one is to fly away.
Yes, it is about my bird.
Oh, you mean like the bird flying out of the nest or of the cage if it's yours?
Yes. 我的小鸟飞走了.
Oh, but it's okay. He will come back if he loves you.
If.
We will find the word 走 in some nouns that are related to walking as well. So, example, walkways or corridors.
The word for corridor is 走廊, and 廊 just means corridor or veranda. So 走廊 is the proper noun. Okay, I have a sentence for you which you might hear in the corridor, like at a school or church or something. 走廊上说话小声点儿.
Oh, so please keep your noise down if you are in the corridor.
Exactly. Okay, and one more word, that's 走道.
Okay, 道 is some kind of boulevard or a place for walking. And then this becomes a pavement or a sidewalk or a pathway in general.
Yeah, so some kind of walkway. 这花园的走道很美.
Oh, so like the pathway, the walkway in this garden is very pretty. So do we use 走道 only for things that are outside, or can it be inside as well?
It can be inside, but it's generally a part of a larger public area.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I had a museum that has maybe a glass ceiling or there's a pathway within the museum, I can say 博物馆的走道上有很多花.
Oh, so on the walkway of the museum, there's a lot of flowers.
Exactly.
So the difference here was that zǒuláng is a walkway or hallway, and which is a narrow corridor. And zǒudào is a broader kind of walkway that is mostly outside but can be inside as well. So now let's go to some words that use zǒu in a more abstract use.
So in the abstract use, we're not really talking about walking, but we're talking about some kind of standard that it's been strayed away from. So for example, the first one is 走音.
Okay, in is like a tone or melody. So it's like to be away from the melody and it's off tune or something.
Yes. So for example, you can say 别听他唱歌，他常常走音.
So don't listen to that guy because he's always off tune.
Off tune. Okay, I have one for you that's related to physical appearance, going off the standard.
Okay.
This one is 走样.
So yang is appearance, outward appearance or style. And yeah, zǒu here is like to be out of again. So to be out of style?
It's basically a euphemism for having gained a lot of weight.
Oh, okay. So like you let go yourself out of shape.
Yes, exactly. So that we can say 身材走样.
So like your body seems to be a little bit out of shape.
身材 is your figure, basically. So I can say 她生完小孩后身材走样了.
So after giving birth, she got a little bit out of shape. But I mean, that's normal and it takes a while to get back to your former shape, right? So today we talked about zǒu, and this means to walk. So what was the actual verb when we say somebody is walking?
走路.
And then we talked about zǒu as in the meaning of to do something away, so paired with other verbs. So here we had, for example, to take something away.
拿走.
And we talked about some nouns that are related to walking, for example, a corridor.
走廊.
And in the end, we talked about a more abstract use of zǒu, as in to leave, to lose something. And here, for example, we had to sing off tune.
走音, off tune. And if you're really annoyed because they're super off tune, I'll teach you one more word. You can say 走开.
Okay, like to go away, make space, to leave.
Go, leave. Okay, thanks for joining us today. If you know any other phrases or you want to make some sentences, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Introducing ChinesePod Recap, the app with fast summary lessons. How much time do you have? Join us in the beta program. For more info, go to ChinesePod.com/recap.